This is Daniel Atkinson. I'm here with the team from Restoration Anglican Church, Jed Roseberry, the lead church planter, and his wife Stacy, and their director of ministry, Amy Wagner. We're here to talk about how church planters and new church plants can use the Alpha course to reach people in their community. Jed, tell us a little bit about Restoration Anglican Church. Y'all are still pretty new, right?
Yeah, we are 9 months old, and we've seen God do amazing things already within those 9 months. We've seen people come to know the Lord. We've seen the community embrace us as a church plant, and it's just been neat to see people's faith being stretched and challenged and also encouraged during our time there already.
Very good. Now, with all the options out there, different evangelism programs, outreach training you could do with your leaders, why did you guys settle on the Alpha course as a main part of Restoration Anglican Church?
Well, we came in wanting to have a church that was very focused on people who are not currently in church. So we needed a tool that would really train our leaders in order to be outwardly focused, to be able to have conversations with people who are not currently in church. And then we also wanted a tool that was just equipping us to bring people in and to bring them into relationship with Jesus. So we picked the Alpha course just for its track record, especially in Anglican churches. A lot of us have experience with the Alpha course, run in various ways. As Nikki Gumbel of the Alpha course would say, to various degrees of success. And we just decided we're going to read up on it. We're going to commit to the key components of Alpha. Even though in a church plant context we don't have a building, we don't have some of the resources that a larger church has, we are going to run it as true to the recipe as possible, while adapting it for our context.
That sounds good. Now, and you've run the Alpha course once, twice?
We've successfully have done it twice.
Okay, 2 times.
With the third one on the horizon.
Okay, very good, very good. Well, tell me, what's been your experience with the Alpha course?
It's been a great ministry for us. We were able to start it in the winter, and we had 4 teams, and instead of doing it at the church because we didn't have a location, we did it at different people's homes, and I think it was a great opportunity for people to come together in someone's home. It was more relaxed because you had a friend and neighbor hosting, someone that you possibly even knew, and you could just come and be yourself and share and grow together. So we saw people. One guy, one of my favorite stories, he came on the week that we talked about why you should read the Bible, which seems basic, but it was so awesome to hear that he had bought his first Bible ever that day and read it at lunch for the first time. So it was powerful to watch his faith grow, and at the end he ended up getting baptized on Pentecost Sunday. So it was a great journey, and we've seen a lot of people recommit their lives and come to know Jesus. So it's been an amazing ministry tool for us. Awesome.
Okay, and so you guys, you don't have a building, you're a church plant, you're in kind of temporary facilities. And so do you think that's been a challenge for running the Alpha course properly? Has it been an advantage? What do you think?
I don't think it's been a challenge.
It's been great, actually, yeah.
I mean, there are a couple things that are more difficult to keep consistent. Like we want to do things like provide childcare, provide meals, things that are very true to the hospitality element of the Alpha course. But we worked with our leaders and with our church board to get funding to say, this is something that's really valuable. Out of our teeny tiny budget, this is something that's really valuable, and we want to put some money into making sure that we feed people, that we're able to contain children safely in homes, and to make sure that everyone has an authentic feeling of being welcomed, just like we would if we had all the big church resources.
Yeah, that's great.
And the fruit of that is, because people are meeting in homes, we've found that it was an easy transition to move into our small group ministry of people meeting in homes. It was just absolutely seamless. It was great.
That sounds great. Well, and it sounds like some folks have met Jesus for the first time through the Alpha course. And I'd be curious, you've got this core team of leaders who helped you plant the church, launch it last fall. What have you seen change in them since they've been leading the Alpha course and serving in this way?
We've seen our core leaders be empowered and feel like they actually have a role in ministry and that they can lead a group and lead a discussion and encourage people in their walk. And it's been neat to see them blossom and grow in their own faith through the Alpha course,
And we've also developed new leaders through the Alpha course. The leader of our last course in the spring was actually someone who went through the winter course. And she would have described her faith at the beginning of that as pending. Okay. She wasn't sure. She wasn't sure. But just God really moved in her life through the Alpha course. She was just so hungry, not only to know him, but to share what she'd learned about Jesus with her friends. And so she was a leader on our next course. And we just see God moving in people's lives. And we don't want to wait till someone is an incredibly mature Christian, because people who've been in church for a long time actually have a shrinking circle of non-Christian friends, whereas someone who's new to the faith has this big circle of friends and coworkers who they still have close connections with, who they're able to invite to the Alpha course.
That makes sense. Well, and here across the U.S. and Canada, we're trying to raise up churches, trying to raise up 1,000 of them as Anglicans, and we're really kind of learning, how do we do this? We don't have this long track record in the U.S. of being radically focused on evangelism and church planting. So for Anglicans here looking to plant a church or praying about how they can be more outreach focused, why would you recommend the Alpha course for their church?
I think in a number of ways. I think based on the direction of their culture, people are wanting to talk about what they think and what they believe. And I think Alpha provides a great platform for people to come in a non-threatening environment to just discuss what's on their hearts and to be able to be vulnerable and share what's going on, their beliefs and their unbeliefs. And so it really is neat to see how all of that works well together with a church planter, because church planters are out there constantly on the front line, meeting people, talking to new people, trying to get them involved and get them to catch the vision, and more importantly, hear the message of Jesus.
Very good. Well, thank you guys for spending some time with me this afternoon. It's been great to watch you get up and go, and y'all are doing fantastic work down in Addison. So keep up the good work. We'll be praying for you and watching all the great things you guys are doing. Thanks.
Thank you.
Thank you.
That was perfect.
Good.
All right.